waiting for people to pop in. And then, so I always go back and forth. Sometimes I say Lucy May, sometimes I say Lisa. Do you have like a preference or anything, or
I mean, maybe it's just Lucy
Lucy?
for context. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what is it? Our talk yesterday about burgers. I went to Five Guys and got the exact burger I told you about.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Yum. We just got a grill
Mm-hmm.
and never got to use it before it got butt ass cold. I mean, maybe the snow will go away and then we can use it, but it's like it went from summer to winter.
Yeah, I saw the stories. Like, you literally were charting when it was like before it was snowing, and then blizzard, just poof, all there.
Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah.
I need to turn these around. There we go.
Oh, I gotta change that to just chatting. All right. You know.
All right, I need to host, yeah.
Awesome. So with the Discord call, I can never tell who's hosting me, so I will know it's you when I hear the alert.
Well, that's not why I'm trying to go. Yeah. What's the full C-Wing?
1028.
1028, actually.
I give it away. I give the birthday away in the title.
Oh, crikey, what?
Croaky.
Oh, I put... There we go.
There we go. I think we're good. That is the Liu Kang friendship from Mortal Kombat 2. That little jingle. All right. So, I think we're about ready.
Now
to
you know
start.
why on my stream this is gone. That little guy.
Oh, that little box there? Oh my god.
Not look at it.
Interview's over, guys. She's got the 56K modem right there. That's good.
I'm out of here.
All right. So I wanted to start the interview by thanking Iamlucymae for showing up. It really means a lot. Man, I remember TwitchCon 2018. You were like super nice and got to meet you there, and then to do this on my birthday on the same day, it is awesome. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, Abby, how's it going? Thank you for that. All right, so are you ready? Let's go. All right, so what got you into gaming?
Oh gosh. Okay, give me 1 second.
You're good.
I'm putting in Discord that we're live.
Okay. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. And then this is actually my 10th interview, so I leveling up in more ways than one. 40 and then 10. I love it. I was trying to be creative. I said pour 40 for this 40, but I don't know.
Flash C-Wing 1028.
Yep. So I was at 7-Eleven today, and I saw, was it a White Claw? Never tried it, but I got the black cherry one I'm going to try later tonight. Those any good?
I am not a claw person.
Well, okay, does it taste like seltzer water?
I don't know if I've ever had one. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, yeah. I think I did try a little bit, and it was just seltzer water to
God,
me.
I hate seltzer water, because to me it tastes like TV static, or like if your foot were to fall asleep. Like, that feeling is the flavor. Oh, AVS, welcome. You said your favorite White Claw is grapefruit. I had to get the black cherry. It's like soda. Okay, I'm a little bit more optimistic about trying it. Because when I bartended, I hated seltzer water. There
Hello,
we go.
hello. Okay, so here we are. We're back at it.
Yes.
And you said what got me into gaming.
Yes.
Gaming. Okay, well, what got me into more in it hardcore gaming is really Rick, my husband now.
Yeah.
We were dating and he had brought over his Xbox and I was just watching him play.
Yeah.
It's that literal that story we hear and they make memes about, like the girl's watching a boy play video game. I'm like, man, this is boring, like
Wow.
I want to support you and all, babe, but give me a controller. Let's see what's going on. I was garbage.
Really?
Never used a controller in my life like that. So it was like, what am I doing? Your classic gun in the air. Just like, there's people in front of me, but how do I see them? How do I see them? I just see clouds.
Yeah.
And just kept at it, persevered. Just kept playing and kept playing.
Look at you.
And then fast forward, that game was Halo 3.
Okay.
Fast forward, turn that up. I was spanking his booty.
Interesting.
That was nice. That's fun. And then I just kept going. Just couldn't stop.
That's
I was
awesome.
Ooh, I like me shooter games.
Yes, FPS, yes.
Yeah, and then Call of Duty happened, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is a great game. I love it. The rest is history.
So, was Halo 3 the first game that you played?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Nacho Smasher, for the follow. Appreciate that.
Nacho!
Nacho! All right, so we got the first two questions down. And by the way, Rick, thank you for getting her into gaming. Appreciate that.
He didn't get me into it. It was an influence, for sure.
Well, thank you
I
for
was
influencing her.
Let me see what's going on.
So,
here.
wait, was it because he was so... Did he need, like, more help? Or were you... Because, like, my mom would watch me play, and she'd be like, hey, can you try that? Can you do this? Can you do that? Or were you more like, I can do that?
I was just tired of watching him and not participating. I was like, this is boring.
Okay.
But I want to spend time with you because you're cute. How do we spend time together? So, yeah. I mean, I just was like, let me try.
Okay.
So.
And then, let's see, next question is, how long have you been streaming on Twitch?
I was there when the conception of Twitch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because it was like a friend that we had met online was streaming when we were playing games. And I was like, what is that? What are you doing? What do you mean? Streaming? What are you doing? So he actually helped us to understand a little bit of that world. And I was like, well, if I'm playing games, I might as well stream.
Yeah.
So it obviously, as it should for everyone, it started as a hobby. It was just, I had a lot of downtime. So, and when I played games, I was like, all right, let's go live. Whatever happens, happens. It was still a game, and the stream was just an added element to me playing games.
And then, if I remember, did you start off on YouTube first, making video content, or was it Twitch first?
It might have been simultaneously.
Okay.
Probably. I think it just all kind of happened. The Twitch, YouTube ecosystem just was like, oh, this is a thing. Yeah, okay, let me make videos too. Yeah, cool. I have lots of time on my hands.
Oh, Higher Justice, thank you for that birthday wish. Nacho Smasher, how's it going? Voodoo Cobra, how's it going? Slender, thank you for that birthday wish.
Chat!
Let's see. Okay, actually, I've always wanted to know this, because I saw your channel in 2014. I was looking up Destiny.
Yeah, that's when Twitch started.
Yeah, I was looking up Destiny, and I want to say it was like the end of 2014, maybe beginning of 2015. You were on the recommended for Destiny, so I was like, I gotta see what this game's about. And boom.
I was your destiny.
Yeah, I was gonna say we met through Destiny. Confirmed.
Nice.
What's the origin of your screen name? I've always wanted to know that.
Yeah, so when I moved to LA, met the first group of friends I met, they knew my name. My name's Lisa May. And I guess it just started becoming an internal thing with them, where it was like, if, I was brought up, they're talking about me or what have you, someone was like, oh, Oh, Lucy. I always think she's Lucy. I always remember her as Lucy, and it just kind of became a nickname and like a funny thing. And they just started calling me Lucy May, and so that was just kind of like a nickname with my friends. And then when Xbox happened, and I'm like, oh, I need to make a name. I'm not very creative in that regard. I don't know, Lucy May, great, woohoo! And that happened.
Like, yep.
So that's
like,
really where I came
am
from.
Lucy May. Why not?
Well, and then on Twitch, it's I am Lucy May because Lucy May's already taken. That person's squatting on this name, but apparently they still use it because Twitch is like, wait, it's still active. I'm like, what do you mean? Who is this? I'm the only Lucy May.
Get rid of the imposter. They're sus. Clash, thank you for the 500 biddies. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. The next question is, it's usually about a channel mascot. I don't think you have one, but I do remember the shirt. The shirt had your, like, the cartoon face on it, but I wouldn't consider that like a channel mascot. So, all right, let's see. Are there any games coming out that you're looking forward to streaming, or maybe like past games where you're like, hey, you know what? Like, I just looked that up. Maybe I want to get my hands on it. What's down the pipe for you?
I mean, I've been wanting to catch up on Life is Strange, to be honest, because there's Life is Strange 2 is out, and it's a whole new storyline, and I've been wanting to get to it, but I've been moving for so long, haven't been gaming, haven't been streaming, and so my getting back to it all has me trying to really fill the void and emptiness that has been created by just getting that instant gratification of multiplayer in, like Warzone, yeah. Call of Duty, and what have you. And then I'll try to get into other things. But right now, we just need to shoot things.
Yeah. Instant gratification. Got to pop some things. Mac, thank you for the birthday wish. Let's see. Somebody said, Higher Justice says for you to buy off the original Lucy May or the fake Lucy May.
I'm not paying for it. Pfft, whatever.
Paying for it.
They can have it. I mean, I am Lucy May is already kind of a thing here, so.
Yeah, and we got the best one. We got the best Lucy May, so the other person can get out.
Yeah. Who even is that? I'd be curious to know who that is.
Right?
They've never let themselves be known, ever.
All right, let's see. What is your favorite game for streaming, or what are your go-to games? I think I know the answer to this, but let's see.
Right now it's a lot of shooters. So Warzone, I've been playing a lot of that. I've been wanting to get back into Valorant. So I'm super, super bad at Valorant because it's a whole different way of new shooting mechanic that I've never encountered. Apparently it's like CSGO. I've never played CSGO. And so I'm pretty adamant about getting that mechanic, the shooting mechanics down on that. I want to conquer it. I don't want to be defeated by it. It's not cool. I need to learn it.
Well, it reminds me of what, like, from the orange box. It's not Half-Life. Team Fortress. Team Fortress meets like Overwatch or what's the one with the box? Valorant.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of like one of those. CS:GO, Counter-Strike. Thank you. That's the one I was looking for. There we go. Because I was watching you yesterday, and it was crazy. Like, there was like too many like one-shot kills, quick scopes, and I was just like, damn it. But then there was like magical powers in it and stuff like that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, this is a great question for you because it's kind of a two-parter. So,
right.
The first one is if someone were to walk up to you and say, "Hey, what do I have to do to become an affiliate?" What advice would you give them?
Well, I mean, that's a weird question, in my opinion. What would someone ask me? What do I need to do? Because Twitch gives you explanation on what you need to do. To become affiliate.
That is true.
So,
but
I don't know if that question confuses me. I guess.
Well, it's like, okay, so some people say like networking, and then some people say like you need to start off maybe like modding or VIPing first, and then to kind of get a feel for like how chat works and communities and whatnot.
Okay, so I guess then it's just how to turn streaming into more than a hobby.
Well, yeah, how to accomplish that goal, or like a strategy to achieve it.
Grow your channel.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many variables, honestly. I feel like we don't have enough time here to go over a whole lot of stuff. I mean, the great thing, so if someone, I would say there's so many resources right now. It's fantastic. Like people put out content now to help because so many people have done it too, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still figuring it out. And so people are now, okay, I feel like for a while there's a secret sauce to it. And now it's, okay, let's share. So many streamers out there. We're going to share the info and it's really out there on YouTube. That's what I would recommend. Go and searching YouTube on what you can do to grow your channel.
Yeah.
To implement streaming into your life. What does your life look like? Because that's the thing too, is not everyone's day-to-day looks the same.
Oh,
so what
sure.
what one person should do might not be the same as the next person should do.
That's true.
So that's why you have so many options out there to look into that. And then if you want, I mean, yeah, like, you guys brought up building a community. I mean, Discord is amazing now that it's around. It wasn't around when I started streaming. So now you can start there. You implement and start meshing all your socials. That's a real good spot to be able to stream and go to Discord. You still continue the conversation. You're still hanging out. But yeah, I mean, as with anything, networking is obviously integral. It's very helpful. But knowing what you're doing, I think, because so many people say, oh, do this and this and this. There's no do this or this or this is going to guarantee you anything. So to do this and this and this things, I say, look on YouTube for what those are. So you have an understanding on what those are, how to implement them for yourself. Do they work? Because not everyone needs everything. What can work for you? What do you like? What don't you like? And yeah, just think about too what you're streaming. If you want to, it depends on, again, your attitude and direction for your channel. Because me personally, I'm like, I play games mostly because I want to play games.
Okay.
But the other aspect is you can play games. You can think more along the lines of, because you do have this element of what do people want to see?
Yes.
And so you might have to do your research on that. What is it that you need to do to either go with what's hot, or there's the opposite end of go with what's the word I'm looking for, indie, not being showcased as much, but cool, different. I don't, so yeah, I mean, obviously the networking aspect. So if you want to go stream hopping and try to meet people, figure out what kind of vibe you're into, and yeah, just meet more people.
Yeah.
But again, you got to understand what you're doing is the thing, that's why I say this is a tough one, because there's so many ways to do it.
Yeah.
And so many people have been successful, and not all of them will give you the same answer to how they got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Lego Blocks, he says feet ASMR. I don't know.
Lego's been trolling about the feet stuff forever. You nerd.
Well, kind of reminds me, remember yesterday you were talking about, because I was watching, and actually I was at work, and you were playing Valorant, and you're like, people aren't watching, and I'm like, I'm here, what are you talking about? And you're like, you felt like the numbers were kind of taking a dip, so you're playing what you wanted to play versus what could possibly get more viewers, Yeah,
so Warzone, would that be more viewers?
Yes.
I'm not good at Valorant, and it's just as with anything too, even if I was I'm not the greatest at Warzone either, but if nobody wants to watch absolute garbage gameplay.
Oh, God.
So I was thinking, I'm like, man, I'm really bad at Valorant right now. Maybe I should play that off stream. Nobody wants to watch that. But again, it just depends on garbage gameplay. It depends on that too. Also has different realms, because it's like you can be bad at a game, but it could still be fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
So at least that's what I try to do a little bit. But sometimes I'm so competitive. I grew up in sports. I was always competing, and so my brain is just wired that way. And even when I'm just trying to have fun, I'm like, my brain is still like, I'm trying to win. So sometimes I can get real sucked into the game, and then the content isn't so fun, you know, because
I'm
then
having
just like,
fun. Can't you see it? Hey, I mean, our first time playing Among Us, we co-won together.
I know. Let's go.
Yes. And I did have to kill you. I have a rule, like if I'm in a streamer's stream and I'm playing Among Us, I gotta kill them at least once.
Rude.
Yeah, and I got you twice. Copious,
Yeah,
thank you for the birthday
I
wishes.
think you got everybody like a million times.
No, I was playing with my sister yesterday. I was playing on stream. I got imposter, I think, like 6 times. Like it's like I'm just the natural bad guy.
The game just knows you're good at it.
Well, not really. I'm a horrible liar. Even you called me out. You called me a liar the one time you were accusing me. I'm like, no, I think it's you. And you were like, you liar. Shut up. All right. Let's see. Are there any future goals for your Twitch channel? Like, is there any kind of milestones that you're trying to hit or any kind of goals?
I mean, everyone has milestones, right? I've always the one I would love to hit one day would be 1,000 subs, but that's probably never gonna happen. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's never gonna happen because of that mindset. But I don't know. It's really tough out there. Like that's why I'm honored that you would ask me these kind of questions or ask me these kind of questions. Is what I guess I should have said. And so it's like, because I just stream and
yeah.
I don't know. Like I still don't consider myself a successful streamer. I don't know.
Oh, stop. You are awesome. I'm not trying to, blow smoke up anything, but my God, I respect your work and your opinions. So of course I have to ask you. And then I will say this, what is it? I was like, up and down, you go through the ebbs and flows of like depression and whatnot. But what you did for me on my 38th birthday, God, I'm forgetting that, but it just meant a lot. And it's funny because I had somebody write me and tell me what I did for their son who was watching me from the hospital made a difference to their family. So what we think is playing video games in a room and just kind of farting around, it means a lot more to some people. Like we have a really powerful tool, and we might not realize it, Slender says, keep positive, Lucy. You're more successful than most.
No, I appreciate it.
She's great. She's absolutely great.
Oh.
Mr. Lego says, I've tried to do Lego building for streaming, trying to get that as my starting point. It's too difficult. Community is a small non-existent. Not true. I know somebody that's going to build a Thunderjaw from Horizon Zero Dawn. They're going to build it out of Legos on stream. So that I do know somebody that's doing that. Max says, make sure you play the Adventures of Captain Spirit before Life is Strange 2. Oh, Lucy, they're saying, Mac is saying play the Adventures of Captain Spirit before you play Life is Strange 2. I guess that's a prequel.
Yes. I have all of that.
Okay, got it lined up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Were there any? Because you started, like you said, you started off right at the beginning of Twitch. Were there any streamers that kind of influenced you or inspired you?
Crazy enough, like I don't think I have an answer for that one. Like there wasn't anyone that I was like, oh wow. I mean, there have been maybe impressive things that I've seen, but I think for me, and I think it's a good mentality for a lot of people to have is, I mean, there's that balance of taking inspiration versus being like trying to do what someone else is doing. Because like I said before, it may not work for you and your type of content. Yeah. So for me, I just kind of like, I guess I've taken it all in and what I have seen and been like, how does that apply to the way I work? How does that apply to the way I see things? How does that apply to how I function? How does that apply to what I'm able to even put out? Where can we mesh that? So maybe I'll be like, you can even look at things as simple as how are people, what like cam placements, random little things like that. Like those are the things I kind of look at, and I don't ever take like one person and think, I want to do it just like this. You're just kind of like, oh, okay, that's a thing. How can I make it work for me? Because for the longest, people have the cams from the side, right? Like I do now.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I've never done that, right? How long have I been on Twitch now? I've never done that. But everyone does that. I chose not to do that because even though that's something that seems to be a thing on successful channels, I was like, I just don't like it personally. I liked having it right in front, and it felt more like we're hanging out.
Yeah.
And then, like the whole thing, deciding between green screen or do you want a box cam? Again, it's like it can be great both ways. It's just whatever you want to do. So, yeah, that one for me, I've even thought about that. Has anyone inspired me? Can I think of a person? Not really, honestly.
Yeah.
I can think of people maybe that I definitely don't want to be like, but we won't get into that.
That's hilarious.
Even if they're successful.
Pulling out the tea.
So, yeah, I think it's. I don't know if that's like a more of a to try to not replicate, do more of a what kind of things
Inspiration
can
versus
influence
plagiarism.
your decisions. Do what?
I said inspiration versus plagiarism.
I mean, not even necessarily plagiarism, because everyone's always copying each other, and there's only so many things you can do, right? It's like, oh my god, you're streaming too? You copycat.
I got so mad at you. I saw you playing with a mouse and keyboard. I'm like, I have a mouse and keyboard. How dare you?
Yeah, right? What? You're on Xbox? Copycat.
Let's see. Mr. Lego says, Lisa has built an amazing community. Proud to be a part of it for 5 years. Nacho Smasher says, fire tips. Max says, I think you should get interviewed since it's your birthday. I'm okay. If anyone wants to ask me questions, feel free.
Put it in the chat.
I will answer anything you got. Well, most things you got. Let's see.
I guess so. To tie that, I just realized to that last question.
Yeah.
Maybe why I don't have any parties in my mind specifically is because I came up with it all.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe that's why. Maybe it's like I didn't come in after it already was established. I was part of the growth of Twitch.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why there's really is like I know everyone, and it's like I feel it's like they do their thing, and I am really happy for the people that have done what they've done for themselves, and we've all been trying to do our thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I don't have anybody that I'm like, oh yeah.
That's
like,
okay.
For a person, as opposed to a person that might come check out Twitch for the first time.
Trailblazers can't follow anyone and have to lead the way.
Right? Don't follow me, guys.
Well, I remember. Okay, so when I found your channel, it was like you said, like the look and the feel is different than most channels. I was kind of window surfing. Like like when I was looking at Destiny, I looked at a couple things and then I went back to yours because it just the community and like the vibe felt different. So yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Let's see. Okay. What are your favorite games or franchises? It's a spicy question.
Man, it just seems like it's all over the place anymore. I'm really excited for Valorant. I know it's brand new, but I love what they've created and what they're building, and I just love everything about it. And I could see myself definitely being a fan for a long time. As far as back, I mean, Halo will always have a place in my heart because it was my first shooter, and so even though I feel like I've lost track of that world, every time I hear about Halo, something like sparks inside me. I'm just like, I get excited, and I'm just it's like, oh, Master Chief, even though I don't really know a whole lot about the backstories and what have you.
Yeah, he looks cool.
It's just something about it is super nostalgic. Sure, there's others, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that. Playing, I never thought I'd find myself playing mobile games.
Yeah.
But Clash Royale came out of nowhere because I actually got booked to host an event for Clash Royale, and so I had to kind of get to knowing about it, started playing it, etc., and never stopped.
I've heard
and now
stories.
I have 3 accounts. So
kind of an addiction, kind of.
It's a little nutty over there.
Let's see. Mac is asking. I think Mac is asking both of us. How often do you block people and for what? For me, I'm pretty laid back. If it's someone that's like, "Hey, do you want more followers?" and it's like they get blocked, or because I do mature audiences, if they're like, "Yeah, I'm 13," it's like, you might be a good person, but I gotta block you. Those are the rules. Other than that, I'm pretty easygoing.
Me, I also I it takes a lot to get blocked in my channel, but recently, and it seems that we've had pretty cohesive vibes in chat. I'd say back in the day, just for random trolling. I've told my mods know this. The steps, hey, Johnny in the house.
Johnny.
The steps for me, and this could be a tip as well, depending on how you want to run your stream as well. For anyone watching, is you got to give people chances, right? Somebody's gonna always try to poke the bear. You're even see it like this. When you're at a restaurant, your waiter says, "Don't touch it, it's hot." You still touch it, okay? And you were just told not to, but you did it anyways. So we all have an inclination of being deviant and just to troll and out of curiosity or whatever. So I always give everyone a chance.
Yeah.
Like, all right, haha, you tried. You're not going to get shit done around here, whatever you're trying to accomplish with all of that. Just letting you know, we have, depending on the kind of what they're doing and saying, I'll give them some chances. We do timeouts, we do purges, we warn. Now, however, and then once they just do not want to listen, then they get blocked. But it takes a lot. What doesn't take a lot is when you immediately come in and you're racist, homophobic, like hateful.
Yeah.
Talk about killing somebody. I mean, the obvious.
Yeah.
That is an insta-ban. Yeah. So those people clearly are not here to build community. They are just there to get blocked. Literally, that's literally a lot of people's goals are just to see how many channels they can get blocked in. I don't know. It's weird.
So
people are weird.
How do you feel? Because in Red Dead, when I play Red Dead, this happens often. You'll get some people that kind of hang out in chat, and then they stream snipe, or they grief you, or they fuck up your missions and stuff like that. Would you block those people that do that?
No, I mean, I've had that happen, and they've come in chat, and they've even said that they've admitted to it. They're like, haha, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, so that's not cool. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
That I can't. So unless they say something in chat that's egregious, I won't block them in chat. Because, I mean, they can still watch, right? So as long as they're not they're not abusing the chat by writing something abusive or what have you, then I don't block them there for that. I might block them in the game, right? If that has a capability to do so. So yeah, I mean, of course, if they say, we stream snipe you or what have you, and then they're like, yeah, you go suck my dick, or I don't know, then I might be like, yeah, okay, bye.
Yeah.
But it depends on the mood I'm in too. Sometimes it'll literally just be something easy that we would usually just warn for. That might be in the orange zone versus the red banhammer.
Okay.
And I'll just be like, fuck it, ban him.
Yeah. It's like, you get hangry, and it's like, all right, not today.
Yeah.
I actually, there is another person I would ban. It's the kind of person that when you go to Chili's and you get that sizzling steak fajita and they touch the fucking thing, it's just like, no, you're gone. When we get home, you're banned. I'm just kidding. Johnny, thank you for the birthday wishes. See, Max says, sometimes mature, more sensitive. The streamer will block you just for sarcastic jokes. Well, yeah, the mods. Yeah, well, it really depends on their rules. Like, some of the rules are unwritten. Like, I don't mind, like, spicy stuff, but I will say, so, like, if you come to my stream often, you'll see my mods tease me. I don't know if, I've never seen, like, your mods tease you that much, but...
Oh, they know better.
My mods go to town on me. Like, they go to town on me. Like, remember we kind of joked, you're like, Johnny, you want me to take away your sword? And I'm like, oh my god, my threat is, do you want me to give you a sword? Like, do you want to stay here? But like, because I know them, it's okay if they tease me. But then there was one guy that came in, he's like, oh, you fucking dork. And I'm like, got kind of heated. And I'm like,
wait, your mod said that?
No, some guy that came in the chat, just some random guy. And like, it's like, I don't mind if my mods do it, like I know them, but like, just someone popping in saying that, I kind of got heated. So I was like, do I ban him? Like, I'll give him a
Yeah,
chance.
I think so. If I may, that you, my mods, I like my mods to set the tone for the chat. So of course, if they're wildin', then new people are seeing that and they're like, oh, we can wild in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this, you know what I mean? And yes, they see the sword, but at the same time, it's like, oh, well, the streamer likes that or is cool with that kind of behavior or talking. Then that's why they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's like you got, maybe if you have that kind of banter happening in your chat, you just have to kind of be understanding of other people probably coming in to speak the same way. And that's why
that is
in
true.
that regard, because like you've got people, I'll have people like, we all know Machine, and he'll come in, I totally know his humor, and he'll write something so pan flat, like whatever that saying is. And how's that saying go? So deadpan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He'll write something so deadpan, but it seems offensive or sexual or something. But I totally know, I can hear him say it.
Yeah.
And I totally know it, and it's so funny. And people have been very questioning of that, and they almost think like he's being mean to me sometimes, which is sweet because the chat's just like, whoa, bro. But I'm like, oh, it's okay, he's just joking around. But that, for example, you know, like people, it just takes, even, and I know him, but it just takes other people to see that, and then they, you know, if it's their first time coming in, they don't know who Machine is, and they're just kind of like weird. And that also could set the experience for that viewer where they're just like, I don't know if I like that kind of conversation here, because true. I'm not trying to get shit on either if I say hi. So,
well, there was a stream yesterday I was in where like the mod was like, I'm, you know, like I said, I'm used to seeing them shit on the streamer, but then like they were, because I mod for this channel too, and they were kind of shitting on chat, and I'm like, what?
The streamer was?
Yeah, no, the mod was shitting on chat, and I'm like, that would not be allowed. I'd be like, hey guys, like you can poke the bear like me, but like don't go after the audience. Like that's you know, I don't know, and it made me leave. Like I just couldn't watch it because it's just like, wow, like that is, I hate using the word toxic, but it was pretty bad.
I mean, isn't that interesting though? Like there's so many. That's why, yeah, there's tons of streamers, and that's why even you say that, is like you just got to find what streamer you vibe with, what community you're in for, why there's so many communities, because some people are down for that. Some people want to get in there and just get freaking just crazy in the chat with each other, and then they think it's fun. Like that's fun, but not everyone. So everyone's different. Everyone's chats run differently, and so it's just about what you want to find and where you want to hang out. But
let's see. Thank you. I don't even know how to say your name. Odurine. Thank you for the compliment. Some mods will encourage trolling, says Mac. Not just as we don't play around with Lucy. Yeah, no, she's. I always make sure if I do like a dad joke with her, I always put like a couple kappas there.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. It's like context is king, right? So if you're gonna joke around, it's something that potentially could be taken out of context or taken the wrong way. Then
yeah,
I mean that's what the kappas are for, you know. Or you say, haha, just kidding. I mean you got to follow up with something, because nobody can. If we don't all know each other, and so it's like when you write, we can't. You just read what is written, and that can always be read. We always read it the worst way.
Oh yeah, well that's why I try to be like super corny and super like deadpan dad joke with you, because I'm just like, I don't know if it's gonna come out right.
Yeah, you know, you preface like, oh, incoming, yikes, or whatever.
Yeah. I always see Seawing with the mentioning of dad jokes. Yeah, Johnny, I'm very guilty of that. I got the corny stuff. What is it? So it kind of reminds me. I was in a stream. And I don't know if you've ever done this, but like you'll talk and then you interrupt yourself and you're like, you know, I was on my way to work today and I had a big bowl of, and then you're like, shit, like you're dying in a video game. And so like I combined that, like I typed it out the way she said it. And she was like, oh yeah, my new emotes. And then she got killed and she's like, shit. And I'm like, your new emotes are shit? But I didn't put the question mark, so it just said,
yes.
Yeah, it just said, I just typed out your emotes are shit, and she's like, thanks, Seawing, and I'm like, no, I was just kidding, kappa, the question mark, I was just typing what you said.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so because you played COD, are there any protagonists or characters in video games that you like? Do you have any favorites?
Hmm. I think my brain is just so overwhelmed from this move. I feel like I'm mush.
Okay.
I'm like, I feel like even I've tried to answer that before, just anytime. I've been like, oh God, I think I just like so many things that I don't go fanatic over any specifics. So I'm trying to think really quickly if anyone kind of starts. Chat might even know my community might know more about me than I can
Johnny,
recall.
Nacho, do you guys
Johnny, what's
come
the
on?
answer to that?
Sal, thank you for the birthday wishes, by the way.
Um, I know I have some.
Like Frank
Pokemon,
Woods. Let's get.
Pikachu. I mean,
Well, yeah, I'm looking at back there. Yoshi, Pikachu, Luigi,
hey, buddy.
Charmander.
Um, but yeah, because I guess I just define that too so deeply, where it's like you're a fanatic for that character. You know their life story.
Yeah. Ooh, Leon from Resident Evil. Is that accurate?
It's a 100% troll because I hate scary games.
Oh,
I
no,
don't even
yeah.
know who that
I
is. What the heck?
I always troll her too. I'm like, so I heard you're gonna do Resident Evil 7 in VR. She's like, no.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get nauseous just thinking about it.
All right. So this is one of my favorite questions here. If you could remake or port any three games from like the past, which ones would they be?
Dance Central would be one. I'm not even kidding. Ow, monkeys! I still have my 360 and Connect
Ooh.
just so I can do Dance Central if I ever get around to it.
Wow.
So, incoming content.
I will be there with popcorn.
Let's see. Games from the past. If I played more single player games, I might have some answers to that. But to port, yeah, I don't know, honestly. Other than that one. Rap City. No scary games? Why? What do you mean, why? You shut your mouth and you're talking to me. Games. From the past. I feel like just because like all the games that I would play in the past have new iterations already.
Yeah, sequels, yeah.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I'm still playing Call of Duty. Halo's still here. I mean, I don't think I would really want any old shooters ported as versions of before to now. I like updated graphics and the user experience and mechanics. So, I feel like that might be my only answer. I don't know of any.
Hey Nacho, is that the clip of Lucy with VR? Because I remember on YouTube you freaked out. I remember watching a video of you on YouTube where you freaked out with VR, which was hilarious.
No, that was just the other night.
Oh, that was the other night. Wow. That was Phasmophobia. Wow. Well, I actually clipped her. She was playing Call of Duty Warzone. And there was like a ghost train. Ah! There was a ghost train that hit her, and she literally reacted in real life. She went like it hit her, which was hilarious.
I was like, ah! Like a bird flew in my face.
One of my favorite clips ever. It's an oldie but goodie. You were playing Death by Daylight, and the killer was carrying you, but like it glitched, so like you're floating like ass first in the air. That is the hardest I've ever seen you laugh. You were gone.
Those are good times.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Let's see. What is the hardest game you've ever played?
Hardest. Valorant.
Valorant.
Valorant. Hard.
Kind of reminded me of that goat that you have. That.
So hard.
Alrighty, and then let's see. I'm not taking notes. The pencil and the notebook. It's just coincidental. What is like a pet peeve of yours?
In general?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? A pet peeve of mine is when people say good and well incorrectly.
Really?
Yes, I'm like, that's not the right one. Ooh, like I silently just die inside.
Did I do that to you at the beginning? Because you were like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing."
Oh no,
doing good.
no. People misuse it all the time.
Yeah.
That's why it's a pet peeve. So.
Slender's asking when I'm gonna play Phasmophobia. I don't know. I gotta get the. I have it, but like the whole. Remember, I told you like the mouse and keyboard thing. I'm not good.
Can you use a controller?
I think so.
No.
But how would you push to talk? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't
know. Let's see. So just that though, the good and well, nothing else.
Lying. I guess that's not a pet peeve as more as it is I despise it.
Yeah, it's morality. Yeah.
I guess pet peeve though. Let me reel it back. Get a little aggressive over here. Pet peeve. I have plenty. Man, I know I have them.
She's like being asked questions.
This interview.
Seriously, it's faded black. Doop.
But the way people drive on the roads, I want to just.
Do you have road rage?
Tires. Ooh, I wish I could. That'd be great. BB gun. Get out of my way! You got the tire. Oh, that'd be sick. You wouldn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
I can be discreet. Delete this VOD when you're done.
Done. Yeah, nothing, guys. I'm like that with slow walkers. Slow drivers, I don't, I'm not a big thing. Slow walkers.
Really?
Yeah.
People that, if they're like walking all over the place or down the middle or
zigzagging.
If like I'm at the airport and you're on the ramp thing that's moving, whatever that is, and they literally tell you they do this because this is how just airheaded people are. Stand to the right. So even with that said, there's signs everywhere, and they're telling you in the overhead, stand to the right. And you're standing in the middle. Woo! I'm pissed. Because I'm trying to catch a flight, bitches. And I'm like, excuse me. Or they're walking so damn slow, I could pass them walking.
Yeah. Well,
but they're in front of me, and I'm all like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I'm with walkers. I can't. No. I'm like, can you get the fuck out of the way, please? I got places to go. No. But it's kind of like, the sign that says walk to the right. It's the same people that need the warning label on shampoo not to drink it. It's like,
what? There's a label that says don't drink shampoo?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
I don't believe
it's on there. Yeah, it says like do not drink. Let's see. Yeah. What is it? Somebody said, it says Mr. Lego Block. Mr. Lego Block says Lisa hates call-outs like right here.
What's that? Yes, thank you,
What's
Lego.
That?
Oh, that's a fucking pet peeve.
What's that?
In competitive shooters, if someone's like over here, I'm like, what the fuck is over here?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that if we ever play. I'll never do that.
Yeah, this is why I don't play competitive shooters with unless we're just literally community day.
Let's
I would probably break something.
Let's see. Mr. Lego Black says I've been in the front seat of a car Lisa's driving.
Yep.
My next interview is Mr. Lego Blocks. We're gonna talk about that. Just kidding. Johnny says facts driving on the left lane. If you're slow, stay to the right.
Oh gosh, that's not a thing in California. Mm-mm. In LA, I mean, so annoying.
LA traffic's horrible. The 5, it's don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Mm.
Slender says, yeah, when they ping the shit out of something on the map, it's annoying.
I mean, I would appreciate a ping at least, but especially if they don't say, if they ping and say over here, that's still not good enough. If they just ping and don't say anything, that's not good enough. I need a ping north. Tell me.
It's by
even if you don't know it's northwest, just don't just say west, north, south, east, west, something, so I can get a general direction. But when you're like, it's over here, behind the rock. Oh my God, there's rocks everywhere. Oh.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you'd
Lego.
hate playing with me. You would hate playing with me because I navigationally challenged. So I'll be like, it's behind a rock by the tree on the left hand side.
But you have a compass overhead, Sea-Wing. There's no reason not to.
Yeah. You don't want me as a navigator.
Welcome. I've just made you a better gamer. You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Oh, okay. There's my gift. There's my gift. All right. Let's see. Okay, this is one. I like this one too. Are there any hidden skills or, like, as Narc likes to call it, party tricks that we don't know about?
Oh no, I always envied the people that had, like, they could tie cherry stems with their tongue. Like, how do you even do that? Like, what? Literally don't think so.
Nacho Smasher says she can pound beers.
That's funny you says that, because that's what I was gonna say. That I was like, I chug beers. That's about it. I can down beers. If you're talking parties.
Mr. Lego Block says, so when we play Among Us, where's the body at? Right here. Oh no! So guys, I'm so bad with maps. Yesterday, I was the imposter, and I didn't realize that you could sabotage things to try to draw people away. So I was on the map, and I literally sabotaged something that was literally right where I was standing. So I killed somebody, and everyone walked up and watched me kill that person. So they were like, "You fucking did it!" I was like, "No, I was reporting the body. I just did the thing." So yeah, I'm horrible with maps. Mr. Lego Block says Lisa can toss popcorn with her feet and catch it in her mouth.
Yeah, that happened.
Okay. Nacho says, get the fuck out.
Was this before your time, Nacho? Did we do this before Nacho time? Let's Nacho.
All right, let's see. What you're a foodie for sure. Do you have any particular favorites?
I mean, I love it all. Except for eggplant, mushroom, olives. I don't care what color they are. Gorgonzola cheese.
What is that?
Ugh. I think there's one more. As long as it's not this stuff, I'll eat it.
So yeah, I remember. Okay, I got into a debate with somebody on Twitch. I was like, barbecue sauce on hot dogs, like that's the way to go. And she's like, no. And then I asked you about it, and you're like, yeah, I'd eat it.
Yeah, that's being closed-minded. You gotta try it. You know what I mean? Like, hello? If you just have to hate barbecue sauce to say no to barbecue sauce, really on anything.
Yeah, because you're like, it's kind of like chili. And another thing that, Avius, you have to go. All right, Avius, thank you so much for dropping by. Really appreciate you. Barbecue sauce on anything sounds good. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I get shit on the most? And I gotta say this, like, I get teased about it to this day, and it's not a wrong way to eat it, but it's like I've been doing this since I was a kid. So milk and cookies, I eat it with a fork.
Okay, yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, you drain it and then like you just eat it because the cookie gets soft and you're not putting your whole hands in like the cup or like your fingers. Because I don't dip it like a McNugget, I soak it.
Wait, so you put it in the cup of milk and leave it?
Yeah.
Until tomorrow?
No, same day. Same day. Yeah.
How does it not crumble when you stab it with a fork? I'm confused.
No. You rest it on top and you kind of like submerge it. Like you lay it on top of the.
Gross, Lego.
So Lisa making mushroom stuff with olives topped with gorgonzola cheese. That's something like my mom would say.
I'm not kidding. I'm a try this now, Seawing. I'm gonna try that.
Please
Fork,
do. Please do.
or,
It works.
or spoon, maybe fork.
It's smart.
But, like,
it's smart.
because what I like to do is I like to get the tubs of chocolate chip cookie dough and make those at home. Get them out the oven. I make it just a little bit extra crisp on it, and so that way, when you dip it after it cools down and you dip it in the milk, it is almost immediately soft.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how I was doing it, and then I could eat it, and I wouldn't have to like wait too long.
Yep. Put it on.
But
a
then there was
fork or
that last piece that I'm like, and then I'm like, So, we will try this.
Please do it. Yeah, because everyone's like, that's savage. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, because they're like, well,
people say that when they don't, when they're unfamiliar.
Yeah,
people
and they're
are
like, if your milk tastes like your hand, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, well, I'm not trying to put I'm not drinking this bang with like my finger in it. Like, sorry.
Context.
Yes.
Okay, next.
All right. Let's see. What are your favorite movies?
Favorite movies? I can never answer. I've never been able to answer this question.
Yeah.
Like ever. It's like, seems like such a common question.
Yeah.
And people have answers. I'm like, how do you have answers? There's so many good movies out there. I just can't. I feel like the question for everyone shouldn't be what's your favorite movie, because there's no way it's their favorite movie. No way.
Really?
Yeah. You have other movies that you also thoroughly enjoy.
Well, it depends on your mood. Yeah, I get that.
What the question should be is more of what movie had the most impact on you. That to me would be a more accurate question.
Well,
because then I can say The Notebook, because I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I always think about that movie, and it was great. Cookie Monster.
I'll take that.
And yeah, I remember being affected by it, like Gladiator, amazing. But were they the best flicks? Probably not. But they were impactful. They left an impression in my heart. But there's been so many good films, things is like, Avatar with that whole thing.
That was fun.
They did some amazing things in that movie, and there's amazing horror flicks, that suspense thrillers that you're just like, wow, I didn't see that coming. Oh my god, that writing was amazing. That's an amazing movie. And the fact that I can't give it to you, whatever that name is obviously.
Wait, you can watch horror movies? Oh
yeah, I love watching scary movies. I love it. That can be a fun fact. I can't play them because I'm immersed. I can't be where the ghosts are. I can watch a movie like this.
No. Well, okay, I'm the opposite, and I'll tell you what happened with me. And I love you, Mom. I'm going to preface that I'm not not bagging on you, but so when I was younger, when I was like 4, my mom would watch horror movies, and she'd put me in front of her during the scary scenes. So like I had to watch. She was watching Psycho in the shower scene. She put me in front of her, and she goes, "Curdy, tell mommy what happened. Tell mommy what happened." And I'm just like, and I like started crying, and so like now I can't watch horror movies. I get like super antsy, and I want to like reach through the screen and like rescue them. And so like when I play a video game, I feel more in control of the situation. But when I'm watching it, I get like super antsy. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't fucking do this.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yep. Someone made a really bad joke. They're like, "Oh, so your mom used you as a sunscreen?" I was like, "Get out of here."
Oh, bum.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Nacho Smasher says Inception. Yes, that was a good one. Okay, Lucy, I gotta ask you this. Have you seen Temple of Doom? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Probably.
One of my favorite movies. Takes me back. Like, it's Indiana Jones. I mean, amazing movie. Like, yeah. I don't know. I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was younger. I mean, that's how much I liked it. But yeah.
So that's your favorite movie?
That is, yeah. That's tops.
Uh-huh.
That's tops. Let's see. What about TV shows? Do you have any favorite TV shows?
That's same kind of vibe there. It could be anything. So, like right now, we've been watching The Handmaid's Tale.
What is that?
Is that how it goes, guys? The Handmaid's Tale? The Handmaids? Or is it just The Handmaid? Um, that's interesting. Netflix just has a lot of really cool shows,
Yeah.
documentaries and stuff. Handmaid's Tale. Okay. Thanks. So, I mean, I remember being real into Dexter, right? And that's coming
Oof.
back. What?
Can't.
Yeah. Was it Homeland? Is that a movie? Or that was a TV show. I think it's just Homeland. I loved that show. No longer a show. But Grey's Anatomy is one of my top shows. And before the season ended, or the show ended, I was watching Jane the Virgin.
Oh, okay.
Every season. But Grey's Anatomy, woo, I think they're in like 24, 25 seasons. I've seen them all.
Wow.
But yeah, as far as the cycling of trendy shows, they're out there and they're awesome. So
Yeah. What about what was that one show? The Stranger Things? You watch that one?
Yeah, that's good. I'm not like, oh my God, I gotta rewatch it. It's so amazing. Go watch it. I'm just like, first season was great. And then I don't know. I just kind of like, meh.
Kind of fell off.
I'll watch it. But it's not.
All right. Next question is, what is the biggest accomplishment you've achieved in gaming or streaming?
In gaming or streaming? Biggest accomplishment?
Or like the one that you're most proud of?
Most proud of. I don't know. I mean, it was really cool to shift into the broadcast side of things for esports and stuff. So that's been really fun. It's been the most fun, you know? Let's see. And just getting better at my craft in that. So I'd say that's probably my proudest is being able to, through gaming and the opportunities that have been given to me, to be able to polish my talent.
Yeah, your resume, your portfolio. Yep. I remember actually, I met you at the Black Desert booth. You were about to do a commentary there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, so we've finished all of the regular questions. We do have bonus questions if you want to keep going. It's up to you.
I mean, I do have to wrap this up for sure. We've been at over an hour now.
Yeah.
It's been fun, but I mean, I'm down to like, fire off some if you want.
Okay, all right. So physical or digital?
I used to always be physical.
Yep.
So I'm like, I want to be able to play it when I want to play it. Like I have all these physical copies. They're a pain in the ass to have. I do think it's still better when you like, if you're a console gamer. I mean, I don't know. There's just pros and cons. But I guess my final answer would just be digital. It's it's more convenient.
Same here. Inverted or regular aim?
Regular.
What is wrong with you guys? It's inverted. The answer's inverted. Sorry.
Nope.
Do you know any dad jokes?
Probably, but nothing at the top of my head right now.
Okay. All right. Other than gaming, what other hobbies do you have?
Gaming.
All right, and then let's see. Any irrational fears or phobias? So, like for me, it's like Egyptian artifacts and frogs and mosquitoes. Anything like that?
I mean, I hate spiders. I'm arachnophobic as fuck.
Yeah, that's the worst kept secret on Twitch.
But irrational fears, I don't. What constitutes as irrational? I mean, I have a fear of heights. Whoa. I don't know.
Needles?
That might be. Ooh, I do hate needles.
See? There we go.
Yeah. I'm like, the nurse is always asking me, like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, just this is how I have to get through it.
Yeah.
This is how I have to get through it."
Yeah, this
They're like,
one nurse, she
"You
was
okay?"
like, "Hey, I'll make you a deal. You close your eyes, and I'll keep mine open." It's just like,
Womp womp.
yeah.
How many times you use that one today?
Yeah. If anybody were to play you in a movie, who would you cast to play you?
Oh. Emma Stone.
Emma Stone? Okay. And then the last bonus question that I'll ask you is, if you were on death row, what would your last meal be? Price is not an option.
Last meal? Woo, boys! I'd get some toast, like fried cheese, raviolis, some marinara. I'd definitely get some cheesecake in there with all the strawberry preserved type toppings. Ouch. Corn tamales. Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guilty.
man.
Guilty.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream. I mean, if I were to just get a hodgepodge of things,
Yeah.
be like,
Prolong me from going to the chair. We'll make it.
yes, I get all the foods. A filet, nice soft, medium rare filet.
Oh, she did the steak answer. No.
Yeah, I gotta throw that in there.
Yeah.
Gotta have a little density.
Mr. Lego Blocks, he said now you're just having salads.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to be healthier. I'm trying to implement more veggies into my life.
Yeah.
Because I've been eating a lot of processed foods. Because gotta stream. No time to eat and prep food. Make a food. Dinner time while I'm streaming.
All right.
Yeah, I think
Let's
that probably
see.
covers it.
Yeah, we're good. So thank you for that. That's best birthday gift I got today, man. Just talking to you means a lot. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you. 40. It's
Dad,
so weird.
are you ready? Are you ready? Happy birthday to you.
Oh boy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Seaweed.
Oh Jesus.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Horns, everybody. Although horns here is the fail horn. Yeah.
The fail horn.
Yeah, the exclamation point horn here is the Price is Right fail horn. Oh, she did it. She got it. She got us. All right. So I don't know how you want to do this, because I do remember yesterday you did say you wanted to go from here to there. Did you want to bring everybody to your place? Like, we can hang up, you start, and then I raid you. Or do you want to raid? Usually who I interview, we pick someone. You pick who we're going to raid.
Oh, whatever. Whatever you want to do, man.
All right. Is there anybody that you want to raid?
I can't think of anyone right now.
It's okay.
It's your birthday. You do what
But
you
you're my
want.
guest. I'm sorry about that.
But it's your birthday. It supersedes guest time.
Okay.
I'm handing the torch back.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Is she still on? Is Narc still on? Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna raid Narcval. She's a good friend of mine. Ooh, Mr. Lego Blocks, thank you for the follow. Yep, trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. That's my Twitch goal. All right.
Yeah. I'm always bad about this. I don't follow. I always forget to follow. I always tell people to follow all the things, and then I never do it myself.
Oh.
So we should do that.
Hold up. Is that you? Is that you? Oh my God, my heart. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. So here we go. We're gonna go see Narcval. She's huge inspiration to me. Love her to death. Actually, this is actually her shirt right here. Great streamer. But here's a great streamer too, right here. So thank you very much. All right, we're gonna go now.
Thanks, man. It was fun. Happy birthday.
Thank you.